Hello my dear students, today we are going to learn class 9 social science. We will take up civics chapter number 5, that is what? Democratic right. Okay, let us start. Life without right. Okay, that means we have already studied in the previous chapters. Okay, that is what, if you don't get any right, then you cannot approach to the court, or you cannot approach. That means you doesn't your freedom of express, freedom of speech, or everything is what become meaningless. Okay, that means the government can do whatever they want. You cannot what do any against them. Okay, you have to follow that one. Okay, the government rule. So let us take some examples. Okay, prison in the Guantanamo, okay, Bay. About 600 peoples were secretly picked up by the US force from all over the world and put in the prison of Guantanamo base, an area near Cuba controlled by an American Navy. Anna's father, Jamil E. Banna, was among them. Look here, the US force, okay, they capture how many? 600 peoples, okay, from throughout the whole world, and they kept in a secret prisons, okay, near the Cuba. There is one person, that is E. Banna, okay, Jamil E. Banna. There is also one among them. The American government said that they were enemies of the USA. The American government said that they are the enemies of USA and linked to attack the New York of 11 September 2001. Okay, that is Twin Tower. Okay, so in most cases, the government of countries were not asked or even informed their imprisonment. That means without giving any warning, okay, they were imprisoned. Okay, without without informing to the parents, or without informing to their relatives or families. Okay, like one among them is Ibana family. Okay, so the US Army arrested them, interrogated them, and decided where to keep, okay, whether to keep them or not. Okay, there was no trial before the magistrate in the US, or not imprisonment approach court in their own country. Okay, that means, so the person who captured, okay, who captured by that US force, okay, they were kept in a secret place, and they are not allowed to do they are not allowed to take any help from court or something like that. Okay, they are not giving any informations. Okay, so one organization, that is Amnesty International and International Human Rights Organization, collect information on the condition of the prisoner in the Guantanamo Bay and report the prisoner were tortured in the way that violate the US law. Okay, that means this organization, they inform, okay, they do survey, and they give report about that one. That means it doesn't, okay, protect any US laws. Okay, they are doing against the US law. Okay, so they were treated, okay, very badly. Okay, so the UN Secretary General said that the prison of Guantanamo should be closed down. The US government refused to accept this please. Okay, look here, that means the UN secretaries, okay, said that means there is a what doubt. Okay, there is a so many doubt. That means all the what happened rights were kept secrets. Okay, they were, that means all the prisoners, they doesn't get any right. Okay, so they were tortured, okay, without any trials. Okay, and next example is citizen right in Saudi Arabia. That means here also what happened, Saudi Arabia and the position of the citizens with regarded to government. Okay, look here, this also what happened, in Saudi Arabia, they are not giving, okay, right to any citizen of their particular countries. Okay, the country is ruled by the king, okay, hereditary kings, and the people have no right to do electing or to choose their rulers. The king select their legislature as well as executive. That means king have the full power. Okay, he appoint judges and can change any their decision. That means the king have full power. Okay, They cannot form any political party. That means there is no freedom for what the citizens and women were that means subjected to many public restriction. Okay, that means the women are very used to keep very secrets. Okay, so this is the condition in Saudi Arabia. And next example is the ethnic massacre in Kosovo. Okay, so you might have think that this is possible in the absolute monarchy, but not in country which choose their rules. Okay, just consider this story from Kosovo. This was a province of Yugoslavia before split. Okay, look here, before split, what happened? Their government is ruled by the Serbs. Okay, and Albanians were what minorities. Okay, look here, his government very hostile to Kosovo Albion. He want the Serb to dominate the country. That means that the Serb, they want to dominate their countries. Okay, those who belong to minorities, they want that means to get out from their countries. Okay, that means to leave their countries. Okay, that was the condition. This is what happened to an Albanian family in the town in Kosovo in April 1999. Okay, that's what happened. So 74 years old Basista Hoxha and sitting in her kitchen with her 77 years old husband. Okay, her husband was what skilled, and even he sent out. Okay, she sent out, and her house were burned down. Okay, that is the conditions. Okay, they cannot do. Okay, that means they doesn't have any right. Okay, so this is the three story. Okay, about that one. And right in a democracy. So we have studied about the US, okay, Saudi Arabia and the Kosovo. Okay, that means their rights were what? Dominated by the government. Okay, that means the citizens are not enjoying their rights. Okay, they are doing against their rights. Okay, right in a democracy. Okay, let us start. So we have studied that about the Guantanamo. Okay, Guantanamo Bay and women in Saudi Arabia, Albanian in Kosovo. Okay, that means they cannot do anything. No, so you have private desired the systems where security, dignity, and fair play are used to everyone. You might want, for example, that no one be arrested without proper reason and information, and if someone is arrested, he or she should not have a fair chance to defend themselves. Okay, look here. So suppose they doesn't have any right to defend, okay, for themselves. So in a democracy, what happen? We need this type. Okay, you might want a system where at least minimum is guaranteed to everyone, powerful or weak, rich or poor, majority or minority. This is the spirit behind thinking and about the right. Okay, what is right? Okay, let us see. Right are claim of a person over others, fellows being, over the societies, and over the government. Okay, all of us want to live happily without fear. Okay, without fear and without being subjected to degraded treatment. For this, we expected others to behave in such way that we does not harm us or hurt us. Equally, our actions should not also harm or hurt others. Okay, so a right is possible when you make a claim, your claims. Okay, that is equality possible for others. Okay, that means right come with the obligation to respect the other. Okay, look here. So 200 years ago, anyone who said that the women should have right to vote would have sounded strange. Today, not guarantee them vote in Saudi Arabia appears strange. Okay, that means today throughout the whole world, women are allowed to vote, but still, okay, this happened in Saudi Arabia when the socially recognized claims were written in a law. They are equal a real force. Okay, so right are responsibility claim of person recognized by society and sanctioned by law. Why do we need right in democracy? Okay, let us see why do we need right. Okay, right are necessary for very substance of democracy. In a democracy, every citizen have right, okay, have the right to vote and right to elect their government. For democratic election to take place, okay, it is necessary that citizens should have right to express their opinions, okay, from government, political parties, and to take part in political activities. Okay, right also perform a very special, okay, role in democracy. Right protect us minority from operations of majority. They ensure that the majority should cannot do whatever it like. Okay, rights are guarantee which can use when things go wrong. Okay, things may go wrong when someone may wish to take away the right of others. Okay, look here. Right is very much necessary. Okay, we have right to vote and right to elect our leaders, okay, to take part in a democracy election. Okay, we can express our right. Okay, we can form our political parties. Okay, that means we have if we are belongs to a minority, that means the same right we have given. Okay, the governments also protect us citizen right in such a situation. That means the government also protecting any right, okay, for every citizen, that may be rich or that may be poor. Okay, some right need to be placed higher than the government so that the government cannot violate them. Okay, that means some right they are much higher than what the government, so the government cannot do anything. Suppose you have right to live now, that means the government cannot kill you. Okay, so in most democracy, the basic right of the citizen are, that means in a democracy, some right, okay, some basic rights of the citizen, they are written down in a constitution. Okay, let us see what are the things. Okay, fundamentals, okay, right in an Indian constitutions. Okay, let us see. Fundamental to our lives are given special status. Okay, they are called fundamental right. Okay, three preambles to our constitution that talk about securing of citizen equality, liberty, and justice. Okay, fundamental right put this promise into effect. They are important basic features of Indian constitution. Okay, now let us study one by one. Right to equality, that means the constitution said that the government shall not deny to any person in India equally before the law or equal protection of law. It means that the law apply in the same manner to all regardless of the person's status. This is called the rules of law. Rules of law is the foundation of any democracy. It means that no person is above the law. Okay, no one is above the law. Okay, that means our constitution bind everyone. That means a person that may be rich or poor or any, okay, they have the same status, okay, before law. That cannot be distinct between a political leader, government official, and the ordinary citizen. Every citizen, from the prime minister to a smaller farmer in a remote village, is subjected to the same law. That means that may be rich or that may be poor, they are same. No person can legally claim that they are special treatment or privileges because he or she to be an important person. No, there is no that way. Okay, so that means before the law, all the person are equal. No one can discriminate. Okay, the same principle applies to the public job. All the citizens have equality on opportunity in matter relating employment or the appointment or to any position in the government. No citizen should discriminate against made eligible for employment on the grounds of above. Okay, so that may be backward or SC, that means all can do, can apply, okay, any government jobs. Okay, so this is what government reservation do. Just to clarify this, the constitution said that the reservation of this kind are not violation the right of equality. That means reservation for the OBC, SC, ST, okay, that is not violated the right to equalities. Okay, The principle of non-discrimination extends to social life as well. Okay, the constitution means one extreme from the social discriminations. Okay, form of social discrimination, the practice of untouchability, and clearly direct the government to put an end. Okay, that means untouchability have to be end up. Okay, the practice of untouchability has been forbidden in any untouchability here does not only means to refusal to touch. Okay, people belonging to certain caste, it's referred to any belief or social practice should look down upon. People cannot on account of their birth with a certain caste level. Okay, that means the person cannot look down, okay, to everyone. Again, right to freedom. Okay, freedom means absence of constraints in practical life. It means that the absence of interference in our affairs. Okay, so let us see the Indian constitutions. Okay, all citizens have the right to express, okay, freedom of speech and expression. Okay, assemble in a peaceful manner, form association and the union, move freely throughout the country. Okay, reside in any part of the country, practice any professional or to carry any occupation, trades and business. Okay, this is the freedoms. Okay, freedom to speech and expression is one of the essential feature of any democracy. Our ideas are personally developed only when we are able to freely communicate with others. Okay, that means freedom of expression. That means we have freedom to move, okay, to settle to any place of our countries. Okay, we can express our view, okay, ideas or like that. Okay, citizens have freedom to hold any meeting, okay, or rallies or demonstrate any issue. Okay, they may want to discuss the problem, okay, exchange idea, mobilize, okay, public support to cause or seek vote of candidate or party in an election. Okay, as freedom to travel to any part of the country. That means you have you can travel anywhere in any part of the countries. Okay, you are freely. Okay, no one cannot violate that right. Okay. So the constitution says that no person can deprive of his life or personal liberty except according to procedure established by law. Okay, it means that no person can kill useless unless the court has ordered a death sentence. That means you cannot kill, okay, any person unless what happened the court has if the court have ordered to death sentence, then only then they can kill by, okay, for formality. It also means that the government or police officer cannot arrest or deny any citizen unless he has a proper legal justification. That means a police officer cannot arrest any person. Okay, if a person is arrested, a person who is arrested denied in a custody will have to be informed for the reason. That means he have to detain or arrest. Okay, so with the proper erection, if a person is arrested, that means they should be arrested and denied also before the nearest magistrate within a 24. That means before 24 hours, that means you have to go to magistrate. Okay, such a person have right to consult a lawyer. That means that such type of arrested person, they have right to consult the lawyer or engage a lawyer, okay, for his defense also. Okay, that means they are giving, okay, their right, okay, and right against exploitation. Okay, one such right to liberty and equality is guaranteed. It follows that every citizen have right or not to be exploited. Yet the constitution makers, though it was very necessary to write down certain clear provision to prevent exploitation of the weaker section. Okay, that means a constitution mentioned three specific evil. The first constitution is trafficking, okay, traffic of human being. Okay, that means traffic means selling and buying of human being. Okay, that is also banned. And the beggars were also workers in the force, okay, to rent. Okay, usually women for immortal purpose. Secondly, our constitution also provide forced laborers, okay, or the beggars in any form. Okay, beggar is a practice where the worker is forced to render service to masters free of charge or at nominal remuneration, and when his practice take place or lifelong basis, it is called the practice of bond labor. Okay, and then finally that is child labors. Okay, that means a child cannot be forced, okay, to do any work in any working place. Okay, so and next one is what? Right to freedom of religions. That means freedom of religions then includes the right of freedom of any religion as well. In case in this case two constitution makers were very particularly to state that to state it clearly. You have already read in chapter number 3 that India is a secular state. Okay, that means in secularism, that means is based on the idea that the state is concerned only with a relation among human beings, okay, not in the relation between the human being and the God. Okay, that means we doesn't have such a religions, okay, state. A secular state is one that does not establish any religions as an official religions. Okay, India doesn't have any official religions. Now we can practice any form of religion where it depend upon the person. Okay, and every person have right to profess, practice or propagate their religions. Okay, he or she believe in every religious group or sect, free to manage their religions. Okay, so a secular state is one of does not offer any privilege or favor of any particular religions. Okay, in education institution managed by private bodies, or no person shall be compelled to take any part in any religion instruction or to attend any religion's worship. Okay, that means in any institution or anywhere, okay, no one cannot force, okay, you have to convert into that religion, this religion. Okay, no one cannot force you. Okay, and cultural and educational right. You have wondered why we our constitution make were particular in providing written guarantee of all. Okay, why there is no special guarantee for the majority? Well, for simple reason that is working of democracy give power to majorities. Okay, in the language, cultures and religions minority that needed a special protection. That means those who belongs to small groups, okay, they need a special protection. That's why our constitution specify the cultural and education right of the minorities. Okay, any citizen, okay, any sections of citizen with distinct language or culture have right to conserve it. Okay, the minority, they have right to conserve their culture. Okay, admission to any educational institution, they cannot be rejected on the basis of religions. Okay, all the minority, they have the same right to get admission in any institutions. Okay, and the last one is 6th point is how we can secure this one. That is right to constitutional remedies. Okay, this itself is a fundamental right. Its right make others, okay, effective. It is possible that sometime our right were violated by fellow citizen, private bodies or by the government. Okay, when anyone rights or is violated, we can seek remedies through our court. Okay, through our court. Okay, if any fundamental right or directly, okay, we can directly approach to Supreme Court or the High Court or the State High Court. That is why Dr. Ambedkar called the right of constitutional remedy the heart and the soul of our constitution. Okay, fundamental have right guarantee that the action and the legislative, executive and the other instituted by the government, there cannot be no law or action that violate the fundamental. If they are violated, in any case we can take help, okay, from the court, that is judiciary. Okay, in case of any violation or fundamental right, okay, the aggrieved person can go to the court for remedy. But now any person can go to the court against the violation of any fundamental if it is socially or public interest. Okay, it is called a PIL, public interest litigation. Okay, under the PIL, any citizen or the group of citizens can approach the Supreme Court or the High Court or for the protection of public interest against a particular law or the action of the government. Okay, expanding scope of right. Fundamental right in the Constitution, you may think that fundamental right guaranteed by Constitution are only citizen have. This is not true. Okay, fundamental right are the source of all right. Our Constitution and law offer a wider range of right. Over the year, the scope of right has expanded. Okay, sometimes it lead to expansion in the legal right that the citizen can enjoy. From time to time, the court gave judgment to expand the scope of rights. Certain right to freedom of press, right to information, right to education, and derived from fundamental right. Now, school education has become right for every citizen. That the government are responsible for providing free and compulsory education to all the children up to the age of 14. Okay, that have been modifying. Okay. The right of property is not a fundamental right, but it is a constitutional right. Right to vote is a what? Constitutional right. Sometimes the expansion take place in what is called a human right. There are universal moral claims that may or may not be recognized by law. It says that the claims are not right going by definition that we represent. With the expansion of democracy all over the world, there is a great pressure on government to accept the claims. Okay, that's all for today. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.